What's going on, everyone? It's October 4th. It's time to continue the countdown to Halloween that I've been doing. So I got a horror film for you today. So for the countdown of Halloween, I'm going to, every day of October, I'm going to give you at least one film review that's either horror, thriller, sci-fi, or fantasy every day till Halloween. And there's obviously going to be other things, but yeah. So it's October 4th. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about a horror film called The Wretched. It was released July 19th, 2019. It was directed by Drew T. Pierce and Brett Pierce. So, Drew T. Pierce has done films like Deadlands, Smosh, COVID Wood, and Secrets of Fenville. Brett Pierce also worked on Deadlands and Smosh, but he also did Day of the Dead 2, Contagion as a producer, and Drama. This film supposedly had a budget of only $66,000 and had a box office earnings of only around $4.4 million. So The Wretched is a film that's about a young guy who is living in a rural town where he ends up witnessing his neighbors acting weird, which ends up being the wife ends up getting possessed by a witch who eats children. And as his suspicions grow, he cries wolf a whole pile of times, and with the help of his friend and them and some obvious missing children, they end up uncovering the dark, real truth of what's going on and try to convince the town. So this had a pretty amusing touch to it. This one was surprisingly pretty good. I actually thought this one was well done. Let's get the basics out of the way. It's well shot. The music complements it well. The acting's good. And so, yeah. But the characters in this most of them are actually not too badly fleshed out. I thought the dad figure was kind of really paper thin in this, who doesn't believe him and stuff like that. But it does have some really decent characters in it. It's better than most for these like lower budget type of movies and stuff. This one definitely has more well thought out characters. The story itself kind of is odd because it starts off feeling like a Hallmark movie, and then it goes into like more like a PG-13 horror, and then all of a sudden you get all this gore and stuff and this monstrous witch thing, and it turns into like an R-rated movie. It doesn't seem to be like know where it wanted, what audience it was targeting. So yeah, either they messed it up in the editing room, or that's just the way they thought it would be a great idea to write it. And still, I thought it was pretty good. It's nothing spectacular. It's stuff you see before. It's basically Disturbia mixed with The Taking of Deborah Logan with a little bit of some random like teen heartthrob type of stuff mixed in, which kind of throws it off. But they did have some pretty good spooky dark elements in this as well. They did, though, mess up a couple good point spots where they could have put a good scare in or make it even more darker and creepier, but they ended up just fiddling it out and stuff, and it just worked for the most part. Some parts are a little disjointed, but overall I thought this was a fun little movie, and it did have some pretty good effects in it. The gore effects and the creature monster witch thing looked really good. So overall I was actually pretty impressed with this one. It was way better than I was expecting. So I'm gonna give The Wretched a 3.5 out of 5. It's pretty good, and overall I think a lot more people should check it out. Also, this was released by IFC Midnight, which usually releases junk, but this is the second one in like a month or two that I found that I really like. They also released Clown out of Cornfield, which I really enjoyed. Now this one. So yeah. It is streaming on Netflix right now, so you check it out there. But also, if you don't have Netflix or just want to see what I'm talking about, I'll at least link the trailer down below so you can see that there. I'll also link down below is my Instagram, so I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment them down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Make sure you like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Yeah, I already said all that. And make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we find something weird, obscure, and odd they probably never thought of checking out together. And also so you hear my opinions on popular film stuff, come out classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to continue on with the countdown to Halloween because I'm going to do Bring Her Back in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. And watch out for all those women that are possessed by witches eating children because there's tons of them and we need more of them. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.